Welcome to Four Beers. It's the after hours, a little bit deeper, a little bit more conversational, and it's the first ever Four Beers with the original cast.
Hey.
So, big ups to that, and for everyone on Facebook, check us out at Two Beers, and then this is like a little bit of more conversational flow. We just pick a topic and roll with it. So hopefully you like this, and let us know your feedback. You can keep us on Instagram. You know how it is by now. So we're going to start with the topic right now, the first ever for the OC. Not Orange County, the original cast. We're going to go with sequels and movie sequels. And so I'm going to kick this off, and I'm going to go with the best sequel that's ever been made. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. The villain is just so badass.
Yeah, he's pretty badass. I like villains.
Isn't he not? Like, how can you argue with that movie? John Connor, from everything, the opening scene, when he's just stealing money from the bank, to Skynet, to his mom's involvement, that him on that motorcycle scene in the beginning when they're going through that tunnel, like that alleyway, that opening chase, is just unbelievable.
It's like the flood drain, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So I'm going to start off with best movie sequel ever, Terminator 2. Like everything from the arcade, even the cops' slogans were switched, right? There it is.
Yeah, a couple of things that I loved about that movie were obviously the villain. Villain was terrific. Gotta love the catchphrase. Hasta la vista, baby. Great catchphrase.
Isn't it?
That was huge throughout most of the 90s.
Big deal.
Yeah. Still a big deal. Still rock that
still
in the
is,
repertoire.
yeah.
I don't know if you
Still
guys
in
caught that. And the old John Connor with that special little like card that he had to rob ATMs with.
Oh yeah,
Badass.
Yeah,
That's pure badass.
Yeah. Sick. Thoughts, guys? We're agreeing that it's at the top of
well, I'm a
sequel-
big proponent of
sequel
villains.
mountain? Yeah.
As I'm wearing one on my chest. Kyle wanted to voice his opinion on it, actually.
Yeah, up there with the Terminator 2 Judgment Day, I would have said The Dark Knight was up there with one of the greatest sequels of all time. I think with Heath Ledger's Joker, it was just a great sequel.
I would say best movie of all time.
Which,
Wow.
I wouldn't
best
go
movie
that
of all
far.
time?
Of hyperbole.
Yeah,
Sure.
best movie of all time.
Well, it's all opinionated, so I don't really care what you guys have to say.
That's fair.
You guys bore me.
That's
And,
whoa.
The fact that I'm even here right now, like, I can't believe I showed up today. Like,
Not appearing on next week's cast,
Bitter.
Ryan Swain. Stay
Nice.
tuned.
4 beers, aka 18 beers.
4 beer honest right here.
Bill,
Wow.
yeah.
4
Beer
beer
honest,
honest.
right.
Wow.
Sequels that I do love, not great movies, but I love them regardless. Gotta love the Rocky sequels. Super corny, super cheesy, but the rematch with Apollo in the second one. The Mr. T matches with Clubber Lang in the third one. And then you gotta love Drago in the fourth. So corny, but best montages of all time.
Fair.
Gotta say.
I'm not.
I thought we were talking about
big.
good sequels.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
thought
just
we were
saying.
too.
Shots fired,
I said not great sequels, but I love those movies.
Along those lines, I'm gonna go with another sequel that's great in my mind. Home Alone 2.
Oh,
Lost in
yeah.
New York.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Nice. Bandits?
Timmy P. Joe
Come on.
Pesci.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
He gets electrocuted in one scene, and you can see his skull on camera.
Buddy, he gets a brick, a couple bricks thrown at his head.
Few
The guy
bricks
would
in
be
his
dead.
head.
Everything that happens to these guys, they'd be dead.
I
And
just
then-
have one
go
question
ahead.
for you. Does this rope smell like kerosene to you? Okay.
Beauty.
Because it does to me.
I'm gonna add to that. That was a
Thank
great addition. Your shirt looks great,
Thanks.
by the way. This is 4 beers.
I don't know. I think the other one looks better.
Nothing would thrill me more greatly than to shoot you. There it is.
There it is.
And the actual greatest sequel of all time, bar none, Godfather 2.
Exactly.
Godfather
That's
2.
That's the
the
one.
only.
You got the
the
Pacino
one.
doing his storyline. You got the De Niro doing
Oh,
his storyline.
early
That
De Niro
beautiful
in that
early
storyline?
New York. Just
Debatable.
coming up in the game.
You know,
Ungrateful.
that's gotta be one of the
Everything's up for debate.
Nope.
Yes.
That is not up for debate. That's
Yes.
the only film where and two different actors both got Oscars for the same role.
Yeah.
Well, they
Because
paid people off.
De Niro got it
because
for
you know
Early
why?
Vito, and
No, they don't play the same role.
No, because Michael's
They don't.
he's the
Michael's
son, it's the
Michael.
dad.
This guy doesn't even know the
Yeah.
movie.
De Niro's
I'm
playing
no,
Michael's
there's
dad.
Tim,
It's
They don't
Al
play.
Pacino's
Yeah,
kid.
Tim.
It's how
I had
it's
to
how
miss
Don
that.
Did Ronan
Corleone
pay you
got
off?
started. Yikes, shame.
But still, great movie. You know what I'm talking about. It's 16 beers. 16 beers.
16
we can
beers.
make mistakes.
1,000 beers. 16,000.
I would like to do a personal shout out since Stallone movies were mentioned with the Rocky.
Yeah.
I would like to point out Rambo, which started with a good movie. I think we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, we were
Soon got out of control with a lot of
way out of control.
way bad sequels, and that's an honorable.
That
mention.
still did well at the box office.
Yeah,
It still did
surprisingly.
exceptionally well at the box office.
People love Rambo.
yeah, fair.
But the
Yeah,
first movie
that's-
was actually like a good artistic
good.
movie, and I didn't even watch it until a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
thinking that it was going to be terrible. And it's actually just the story of a Vietnam vet that's kind of discriminated against when he comes back to the country.
I'm just going to do a quick shout out to all you sports fans out there. D2, Mighty Ducks
Oh,
2.
Oh, jeez.
Teach me that knuckle puck, buddy.
So this was obviously part of my childhood growing up.
Bolton.
I just want to point out that Trinidad and Tobago's team was better than Canada's in the movie. Canada was actually last in the table, and somehow Trinidad and Tobago's team was a juggernaut on team.
Carnival.
I don't know
Somehow
how that
surpassed
happened.
Canada in that. So no love for Canada in D2.
No love.
But Joshua Jackson, Canadian, starred
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yes.
Not
Who's
that
gone
bad.
on
Yeah, that's
to
my
do other
comeback.
things
It's my
now.
How about Fringe, everybody?
It's my comeback on Joshua
For
Jackson.
you guys at home. I never watched the show. I'm
Some
sorry.
sequels that ruin movies.
Oh,
Lost
there's a
World.
lot. No.
Lost
Whoa!
World was the trilogy.
Okay.
It was the third one, and it definitely
Okay.
was. But now they've
I'll
kind
tell
of
you what
resurged it
ruined.
with
I'll
the
tell you
new-
what ruined Lost World. Everything was awesome. Everything was awesome until the last 30 minutes of that
Until the
movie.
T-Rex stormed
Okay,
through
because
New
the
York City.
Raptors are amazing in that movie, but then the T-Rex is just wandering around the city. Like, it's just brutal. Like, they captured it, and it's just escape.
Jurassic Park was such an epic cinematic experience. No one had ever seen anything like that before.
Okay.
And to spoil it with The Lost World and bringing them again back to the cities,
I
like
I
I don't
have
like it.
mistaken the.
I
it
don't-
is the. It is the.
I
sequel.
feel
To
like
me,
I feel like the
that-
movie was good up until
The
that
movie was
part.
too good. You don't need to remake it.
Any movie with Jeff Goldblum will be in my heart forever. So whatever, I don't care. Jeff
Wait,
Goldblum.
That makes a lot of
is fine.
sense.
It does. It should.
Yeah.
It should.
Oh, you're on his side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Well, you were gonna agree with Ryan earlier.
I was not. I was going to bring up Five Foot Goes West, An American Tale, Part 2.
There we go. Oh, that's me, buddy.
Great sequel.
Yeah, yeah.
What did you just say?
The American Dream. Fightful Goes West. It's about a mouse who gets on a ship and he goes to the
I don't know.
States.
I think
know
he
what
just
that-
said "F you, Tim and Ryan." I don't know.
Yeah, it might have.
Yikes.
Been, yeah, I don't, it sounded very derogatory.
How did you guys have a childhood without Fightful Goes West?
I was
I'm
good.
not the one
I'm
wearing
good.
gloves.
American Tale Part 2.
Yeah.
American Tail.
Well, if we're gonna delve into childhoods, a sequel that really blew it was the sequel to Land Before Time, because the Land Before Time.
Great phone.
We got some crowd members crying
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, we've just got
Some
gas.
misty eyes.
Yeah, those were gasps.
Super misty eyes.
Yeah, the Land Before Time to me was the epitome of my childhood. My first dream ever was to be a paleontologist. I love dinosaurs, and that movie, The Circle of Life, the way it all came around. It was such an emotional, heartfelt cartoon movie with dinosaurs. Like, I love that. And all the sequels, I got them just to stick with the genre, but
Yeah.
it was awful. They were awful.
Land Before Time probably introduced me to death as a child. Yeah, when.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
There's
true.
a
You don't
special
experience
place in
that.
here for Petrie.
Oh, for sure.
Fly free, buddy.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We agree on that.
Something only a man in a blouse can get in touch with.
Exactly.
It's just
Petrie.
for
I wanna-
beers, yeah.
I want to point out maybe a movie that got better as it went on.
Yeah, we did that already.
Yeah.
What's up?
So yeah, did we already do that?
Nothing
We've
new.
done a little
We've done a
bit
little
of
Done
that.
it. The Dark Knight. The shirt.
I want to
that
hear what you're
wearing.
saying. I want to hear
The
what you're saying.
third Lord of the Rings.
The third Lord of the Rings? Okay.
Third Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's definitely by far the best one, I think, out of the three.
Okay.
The other ones are good.
All right.
The other ones actually developed a story. I like the Fellowship.
Okay.
Two Towers kind of gets lost for me. But I think the third one, that battle's like an hour long.
You just like the
epic
battles
battle
then.
scene. It's an epic battle.
Well,
scene.
Yeah,
you know, it does have story too, but
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a culmination of.
I think
That's
that...
a weird sequel situation, though, because they planned to make that movie.
All right.
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
the newest one
Let's
that-
get
Sorry,
technical.
I'm nitpicking.
I'm sorry.
I'm nitpicking. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you
You're
are.
right.
You are.
You're right.
Huh.
The newest
That's
one, was it
upsetting.
Hobbit or it was The
Yeah,
Hobbit?
The Hobbit, yeah.
I thought it was
That's
horrendous.
Okay.
I couldn't watch it.
Well, they...
I'll watch it regardless. I
Oh,
love that
it's-
stuff.
it's so good.
I eat that stuff up, man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings, yeah. I mean, that's one of my favorite. How do we feel about? We alluded to it on Two Beers. Let's bring it up now on 4.
Mm-hmm.
Empire Strikes Back. Where does that rank in the sequels?
That's actually my favorite movie out of the original 3, Empire
Okay.
Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Love it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that at the ending of it, the good guys are screwed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
things are looking bad. Things are looking really bad, and I like
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
like that in a
absolutely.
movie.
Carbonite.
You know,
Villains.
just like
Yeah.
straying from
Han
the
Solo.
usual path.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the
Well, that's how
unexpected.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight was supposed to end. It was supposed to end with the Joker's not exactly gone.
Yeah.
He'll be back for the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that in a movie. I like
Yeah.
a little bit of a twist, which is it's funny to say this, but this isn't a sequel at all. But the end of A House of a Thousand Corpses, and Kyle, I'm sure you know all
Oh,
about
yeah.
this. All the good guys die. The bad guys win.
Bloody shootouts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what the follow up to it was, but the bad guys ended up losing.
I
in the
forget
end.
what that is.
Yeah.
I've seen them too,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of times. Rob Zombie, though, it's going to go dark on you.
Making fun of us again?
Evil's going to win.
Are they making fun of us?
Is it kind of this side of the table?
If you
This
take
side of the
it,
table?
you know.
If you turn around?
Come on.
The
No, you
Blues
know what?
Brothers.
I'm actually
This guy's
gonna.
wearing white.
I'm going to extend an olive branch, if you will, because I love movies where the bad guys die, and I love movies where you get that twist. And Lando is a good guy, but he's conflicted and just betrays them. So yeah, that the Empire Strikes Back is just I love it. It's great for a plot twist and for continuing on a series.
I think Return of the Jedi has some better scenes, like the whole scenes with Ewoks doing battle. Obviously,
Oh,
everyone loves that.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right? Yeah.
A bunch
The
of teddy
cutest
bears.
battle of all time.
Yeah, the cutest
Yeah.
and most gruesome. Yeah, I don't know. Sequels. What
got-
else? Go ahead.
I have more of an underground, I guess. I liked, so the first Transporter was a really big favorite for me.
Yeah, Transporter was great.
And then the second one ruined it.
Fell
Oh, yeah.
right to pieces. Yeah.
The first one I thought was unbelievable. When he gets the knock of the door and the guy goes through the eye hole and then he just gets the door kicked down and he just takes down like 30 people.
Here's one.
I love Kung Fu.
Same with
I love Kung Fu kind of.
Crank.
Crank.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Such a great first movie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Crank 2 High Voltage, also dope.
Really?
I loved it.
Ooh,
It's one of those
really?
movies where it's
Controversial.
supposed to be
You know
so
what you're getting into?
far-fetched. It's supposed to be, this guy's dead. I mean, at the end of I think it was the first one, he falls out of a helicopter from like a 100-story building.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
he survives.
Yeah.
Which
At the
is
end, you
amazing.
see his eye open up,
Yeah.
and then he's
yeah.
electrocuting
This is
himself.
what Netflix is good for, though. You
Yeah.
get a nice Jason Statham movie every, couple months.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just a refresher, just to know he's
Speaking
still
of
there.
action movies, The Redemption or Raid Redemption, and then its follow up, which I can't remember the name to right now. Raid Redemption 2, maybe. I don't even know what it is. But Raid Redemption was absolutely incredible. One of the best martial arts movies of recent years. It's got this hardcore Indonesian martial art that's kind of like Muay Thai, but somehow even more brutal, with up close gunshots to the face involved in it. All action, all the time. Raid Redemption 2 wasn't quite as good, but still terrific coordination, like terrific stunt coordination throughout the entire thing.
Right on. While
Yeah.
we're on sequels and iconic sequels, how do we feel about Neo,
Matrix.
the sequel to the Matrix?
I don't think it was.
Has producer
too
Fury
bad.
been hinting at this for the last 10 minutes?
Nope.
I don't think it was too bad.
Yeah,
I
kind of
still
brought
like
it
the
down.
fight scenes,
Yeah.
but obviously it's hard to beat the first one. Like the first
Yeah.
one has so
And
much
the
going
third
on.
one I didn't like.
And I think
Third one, no.
I think they made it kind of purposely
They reached-
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's some kind of beyond the thing.
Yeah.
Like the first one, the red pill, the blue pill, that's clear.
I love
the
that.
choice. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's great.
so good, right?
Yeah.
Producer Fury is gasping in the background. Do we have any more sequels? Anything
This
else
isn't a
that-
sequel,
good.
but it's
I
a kind of a season to season thing. The sequel to True Detective season 1.
Oh,
And
Never
this
even
isn't
seen it.
I haven't
movies,
seen the
but
sequel yet.
season
You seen
2
season 2?
I have not.
is
You seen it?
almost unwatchable.
unbelievable. Questlove,
Oh, season 2
who I
is
follow on
unwatchable.
Instagram. Questlove
Almost
from the Roots
unwatchable.
posted a great picture. It says Lost. Underneath that, it says Interest, and it's got the pictures of the True Detectives in season 2, and it's like that's it. That explains
Yeah.
it because it is so far gone.
Well,
Yeah,
it's hard because the first season.
can't
You're not
top
going to
the
beat Woody and
first.
McConaughey.
The
No.
thing,
Woody and
the thing about the
McConaughey.
first one, you're like out in the middle of nowhere. It's so eerie. It's like such like a secluded place. Like you can't get more like kind of I don't know. This like the vibe you get from it, like the characters you can develop from it.
And on that eerie, quiet note, we're gonna fade into the nice,
gonna fade?
dark black night.
We're not- I
and
got
enjoy
Cap-
the Blue Jays game.
I got Captain America 2.
Well, we can
So
brush
we
over
got-
that. We can brush way over that.
I just want to say that there's a lot
Rico.
of good fight scenes in
Rico.
Captain America 2 compared to Captain America 1.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
know.
edit this all out. So,
Rico.
anyways,
For all you Ryanites at home that are
Huge
watching.
Rico.
did not
Cool
happen.
Ride's got your back.
Did not happen.
Unstable.
So thank you so much for
That's
sticking with us with 4 beers after 2 beers. Keep liking the page. We're at the century mark now. So again, you're gonna get a T-shirt. There's gonna be a prize for 150th and 200th as well. So keep us climbing up the charts. Stay tuned to Instagram, the IG. This has been 4 beers. We're gonna say "C'est la vie" and final
Arrivederci.
good night. Good night, and it's 4 beers. Go Blue Jays.
Go Blue Jays, come together.
From 2 beers. Go Jays. We'll see you next week. There it is.
Score.